Hi Leo, welcome to the Power of Three. It's April 2023 and this is your general. We are working with tattoo transformation energy this month. And you may like tattoos or you may not. So if you don't like tattoos, that doesn't mean that the message won't be for you. There seems to be like just a tattoo message that comes through. That's what's happening all this month so far. In the overall energy, there's like a specific tattoo message, but then the majority of it, isn't really about that. It's just about life. So that's the way it's been working. You just have this very, very special energy here, Leo, and I'm super excited to get started here for you. Just want to remind you, if you're not subscribed, would you please go ahead and subscribe if you do find yourself showing up here monthly for one reason or another. The government up here where I live is kind of controlling the internet now, so I need all the help I can get, okay, to get moving here, because things were already that way anyway, and so I didn't need the added stress. And it's free, okay, and hitting the like button is also free. It just helps the channel, and I would appreciate it so very much, Leo, so thank you. Let's go ahead then and get started with your message for April 2023 for your highest good. From our Heavenly Father, your faith hath saved you. Go in peace. Comes from Luke chapter 7, verse 50. She's playing round and round the garden in Jesus' hand. It's just very precious. All right. Now, we'll come back to that later. The overall energy is coming from a new deck that I have. It's called the Tattoo Oracle. And you, Leo, got relationship. Just absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous card. So some of you might have a tattoo symbolizing in some way. It doesn't have to be like this, but it could be, or it could be similar. Some sort of symbolic tattoo in regards to your love. Hummingbird is your supporting energy coming from the Animal Spirit Tarot. I think that's what it's called, but I can't see the box or the book from here. But you guys have probably seen this deck a million times. Hummingbird. I picked up, obviously, on air energy, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. I think that your partner could be an air sign. And also, I just want to say here, before we get started, I have to come back to this. What I picked up heavily, just off this card alone, is, Leo, you have a child that, and okay, I'm picking up on a very loving relationship, like I said, okay? We've got a relationship here, we've got, the tattoo bearing that, and this hummingbird is just gorgeous with brilliant color, and, hummingbirds are very special. What I picked up on heavily here was that, whether you're the male or the female in this relationship, your child is, like they only want you, really. You know what I mean? Like when you're around, they're with you. That's it. They just want your attention, to the point where sometimes you're tripping over them in a loving way. But they are, your mate and your child are the absolute light of your world. Like they're just everything to you. With this hummingbird here, they are what is special to you. They are what brings light and color and happiness in this world, is your family, your child, and your mate. So, and I feel like birds in general are significant to your family or to your significant other, okay? I don't know why that's relevant, but all right. I also want to kind of cliffhang you here, but the fine tune that we do here at the Power of Three is being done by a very special deck that I will tell you what it is when we get there. But I can tell you this. These messages have to be very major. I'll say that. Thank you, Holy Spirit of Jesus, divine archangels, my spirit guides, and my earth tribe for being here with the sign of Leo, April 2023. For their highest good, please. What do they need to know? We're using the Tattoo Tarot. If I didn't say that already. For the sign of Leo, please, for their highest good. Two of Pentacles. Life is a bit of a juggling act. Keeping everything in line, keeping things balanced in the home front, at work. Everything. Absolutely everything. I feel like you got a lot on your plate, Leo. That's kind of what I'm getting here. You got a lot on your plate. But at the end of the day, you like to make sure that everything is right and balanced and true. Absolutely down to the last detail, I'm hearing. The Magician. I feel like this is you sometimes wondering how you do it all. I feel like you have the patience of Job with this child, and like I say, you're oftentimes find yourself tripping over them, but they are in constant amazement of what you're doing or thinking or whatever. It's just you. It's like they idolize you in a sense, right? They're everything. I just saw the Queen of Swords by accident, okay? She just literally kind of faced herself. So again, picking up strong air energy here that you are dealing with, Leo. What else for the sign of Leo? The Moon. I also picked up right before this popped out with the Magician that you might be manifesting something for your family that is, at this present time, a secret. Okay, with this Moon card. A secret. We'll find out. The Hierophant. Ooh, okay. Are you planning a surprise, like, proposal and maybe even, proposing marriage here, Leo? Is that what you're up to? Is that what the secret is? Are you finally going to get down on one knee and propose? Six of Wands behind that, just so you know. That's the victory card. Okay, Leo, let's see. I have the Fountain Tarot here for you to clarify. For their highest good, please clarify this message for the sign of Leo. The Two of Coins, please. Why is the Two of Coins here for Leo? Alright, the Fountain. This is a very unique card. Only this deck, this card only resides in this deck. But I just get an infinite overflow of love and patience and kindness and dutifulness. You would manifest anything for your child and your mate. You also, I feel like it's an overflow, again, like with this Magician. You wonder sometimes how you do everything, the work, everything you do at home. And this child, like I said, everything that you do outside of your actual job, this child is like on your hip. So it might, make things a little extra hard at times, but you don't mind. You really don't mind. With this Fountain card here, it's like just an infinite love that knows no bounds. The Magician card, please. King of Wands. Thank you for showing up in your own reading, Leo. The King of Wands, clarifying the Magician. The King of Wands is a king of action. You make things happen, okay? And again, the main part is that you are everything to this child. You are the magician. You know what I mean? Like, what I mean by that is, like, you are looked at in awe to this child. Like, you can do anything. To them. To them, in their little mind, in their little heart, you can do anything. The Moon. I love you. I just heard, I love you to the moon and back. Let's see what comes out. For Leo, please clarify the moon. King of Cups. Like I said, I love you to the moon and back. I think you guys say that to each other. And to that child, you can do anything. There isn't anybody anywhere better than you. Wow. Alright, so now we get to the point where we're fine-tuning this. And what this deck is, Leo, is my 3D Major Arcana deck. Okay, it only has 22 cards because it's only the major arcanas out of it that would be in a normal tarot deck. There's no court cards. So we know that fine-tuning this with that deck is, you know, they're all the messages this month are major. So let's see what comes out with relationship and hummingbird. The Devil. Wow. Now why would the Devil be here? I am just like stopped right now. Strength. Let's get one more out of here because that just floored me. Death. Okay. Okay. Alright, so here's the little negative part about this. Alright? This child is so obsessed and loves you so much that they literally have anxiety about you dying. So, you know how you can kind of love somebody to death? Okay. Anything good that's good and sweet and wonderful and nice, the devil is going to attack anything like that. So what small little details, which we know the devil is in the details, right? So this situation here with this child, although there's nothing wrong with that, but where the devil energy comes in here is allowing the obsession, because I think this child is literally obsessed with you and being with you and just, you know what I mean? Like you're their touchstone, and you know it's wonderful. But do you know what I'm saying? There's with anything, okay? It's like sitting down. There's nothing wrong with having some ice cream either, but don't sit down and eat the whole bucket at once. That's bad, right? So it's finding the balance for this child to kind of detach a little bit, okay? And know that, you know, they have to learn that they can't, and then it's getting out of control where they get anxiety that when they're not with you, what if something happens? Like maybe they've seen or they know somebody that their dad died or their mom died. You know what I'm saying? And then now they obsess about it. So if that this is maybe where the obsession too is coming in, because they love you so much that they think in their little mind, if they stick to you, then it'll be okay, because only this can happen. This kind of thing can happen if they're not with you. You follow me? Like this is coming from a very young energy, so they love you so much that they just feel that that's the, and that can turn toxic, and that, where it's not healthy, it's not good for them to feel like that, right? Obviously, I'm sure you don't need me to tell you that, but that's what this is about. That's why the devil came out. That just like, whoa. Because everything's going along so sweet and everything, right? And it is, but not out of control like that, and not if the child is feeling that way, and that's really what's fueling that, is a fear, okay? And the devil gets like an ounce of fear, he's going to throw gas on it and just try and fuel it, right? So, let's see what comes out with the Fountain and the Two of Pentacles. The Magician again. See? The Magician. You are the magician to them. They think you can do anything, but they know that bad things can still happen, right? So, they don't want anything to happen to you. King of Wands with the Magician again. The Hierophant again. Look, it's at the bottom of this deck. I feel like this is coming up, okay? But marriage is here. So maybe you're already married. Maybe you're going to renew your vows. Maybe you're engaged. Maybe you've been engaged for a really long time, they're saying, and you're actually going to shake things up for this child by getting some good things moving and things changing and going, and actually having that wedding, and they're probably in it, so yeah. Let's clarify the Moon with the King of Cups. I love you to the moon, but there's things hidden behind that moon of love. Strength. Strength coming out under the moon. They admire your strength. Like I said, they think you can do anything. But it is also going to require strength to break this pattern, they're calling it, okay? It's a pattern that's developed, and you need to get them talking about things, okay, and how they feel and their fears. Get them talking about their fears is what they're saying, because then you can start to work on this, okay, and ease their mind in different ways, okay? Your faith has saved you. Go in peace. Do you see the significance in those words? Jesus is saying that to this little girl who you can see. Let me bring this up. I want you to see she's kind of got a pout on because she doesn't want to go. All right? She wants to stay there and play round and round the garden. But Jesus has you know, he's there with her and he's telling her, your faith has saved you, go in peace, you're fine, you know. And, you know, maybe there's somebody behind her that would like to see Jesus. You know what I mean? And you can't hog them all to yourself. You have to be a big girl or a big boy and go and be with other people that you love and do other things that you like to do. Yeah, so wow, okay. So, Leo, you can see now why this message is here. And it's just to, you know, let you know that is an important issue. And for the child's sake, you need to address it, you know. Find out, get them talking about their fears. All right, I have the butterfly oracle here, so we're going to get you a message to take away and close this energy out safely. For the sign of Leo, thank you so much. I see it. Religion and spirituality. So leaning on both of those things, or one or the other, whichever one applies to you, whether it's your religion or maybe you're spiritual, or maybe you're combine the two. Religion and spirituality. Maybe one of the two of you, like maybe you're religious and your mate is spiritualist, or the other way around. But between the two of you, I'm pretty sure that you can resolve this just by both of you figuring out with prayer and love and commitment, and, you know, the child will be fine, and you will break this pattern and free them of this fear. So, Leo, that's your message for April. I hope this has served you in the way God intended, and I genuinely hope that you will support these messages by hitting the like button. Again, I remind you that it's free, and I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart so very much. Leo, maybe this video will get more views than all the rest of the signs this month. That's what it takes to get a bonus at the end of the month. Maybe it'll be you this month, Leo. We'll see. Till I do see you again, stay in God's light and enjoy His peace. Bye for now.